so to start off, I'm going to prep my face with a little bit of Essence Serum. This one is by Chanel. Y'all know, time and time again, this is what I use every single video. Definitely want to make sure that my face is nice and hydrated since we are going to be using a powder foundation. That way it gives the powder something to stick to and also helping to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Because you know, makeup just adheres better to nice, hydrated, plump skin. I know a lot of times people get confused by the word plump, and plump doesn't necessarily mean to make bigger. It just means to fill in any kind of lines on the skin, whether that's in the lips, and I think I messed up my eyebrows, so boom, let's add that back in there. So now that my skin is nice and prepped, I'm going to jump right in with the, I'm going to take some concealer and go right here. Now, I've been using 2 concealers. You don't need to be as extra as I am, but I am, so here I am. I'm gonna blend that out. I feel like my lighting is totally off. Ugh, hate that for me. Y'all know I love me a good powder foundation. So when Rihanna, because that's how she says her name in interviews. I noticed that, so Rihanna. I'm just gonna take a little bit of setting powder. Oh, when Rihanna launched a powder foundation, I was like, oh, say less, sis. This is right up my alley. I stan powder foundations. I hate liquid foundations. Oh my gosh. I have oily skin, and I know a lot of people with oily skin still like to use a liquid foundation, but I just don't like, I just don't like it. It's the cake for me, you know? The less products, the better is how I like to approach makeup for my own face, you know? Now, if this is like going to be like on camera or something, then yeah, totally will, you know, wear a liquid foundation and pile it on, as the girls say. But for every day, like right now, I'm on my way to work, so I'm just doing a basic everyday mask makeup beat. Don't need it, don't want it, and that's that on that. Okay, now I can move on to the Fenty powder, and I am in the shade 300. First of all, it's the packaging for me, okay? Riri came through with the packaging. Now, when you lift this up, it does come with a little pad, but I don't ever use those. And I do like that it does have an extra mirror there. So you have like 2 mirrors. So I thought that was nice. I'm just going to dip into the powder foundation and using this smaller, fluffier brush, I'm going to apply that all over the top half of my head, because let's be honest, that's all you're going to see with these masks. And a funny story about me going to buy this foundation, y'all, I did not know what my Fenty shade was. I went in there like, yo, I've never really tried the Pro Filter foundation or the hydrating one because I'm not a foundation wearer, you know. I've tried just about everything else from the Fenty line except for that. So I went in there like, okay, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Nobody is able to touch testers. How am I going to get shade match? But the woman who was at the Sephora that I went to, she literally matched me on the first try. So shouts out to her for, you know, doing her job well. All right, I think that is enough powder foundation. I'm just going to blend out what I already have on my skin. And initial thoughts is that this powder is super smooth and medium to buildable full coverage for sure. I have a little friend right here who doesn't seem to want to go away, but that's okay, you know. It's okay. And it really covered the majority of it, so I would definitely say that this is a medium to buildable full coverage foundation. Hey there, how the heck are you? You're probably wondering why this video is paused. Well, it was at this point in my video that I realized I messed up. Heads up, sorry for the horrible audio quality you're about to hear for the next couple seconds, or whatever it is. Alright, let's get back to the review. I'm not sure where the camera stopped. I just looked over and saw that it wasn't recording anymore. Love that for me. This is my completed face, and it is now 10:20, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to work. I'm going to be able to show you guys not only how the powder foundation worked throughout the day, but I'll also be able to show you guys how it held up underneath my mask as well. With that being said, I will see you guys in a little bit.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Whew. Let me go ahead and take off this mask. I am back from work. It has been a long day, honey. Okay. This is what my mask is looking like. You guys know I didn't put any makeup here. If you want a more full in-depth tutorial on my mask makeup, that's literally, as you can see, transfer proof. Make sure that you check out a previous video. I will link it up here in the cards as well as down in the description box. With that being said, my overall thoughts on this foundation powder by Fenty. You see, I do have some shine. I did not touch anything up today. I made sure just to give you guys a true and accurate reading. I do have oily skin, so I definitely knew that I would be oily by the end of the day. This is one of the reasons why I do like powder. Normally, I would touch up my foundation just a little bit if I am feeling oily. I initially started this video, I think I ended my makeup at like 10:20. It is now 9:20. So it's literally been 11 hours since I've done my makeup, almost a whole full 12 hours, and this is what I'm looking like. I will try to put a comparison side by side of me talking in the beginning of this video versus me right now. That way you guys can see the difference. I am without a doubt sure that if I touched up this makeup with a little bit of extra foundation powder, I'm just going to go like this and touch up my shiny areas just with a little bit of foundation powder, and I'm sure this will have me looking like I did before. As you can see, touching up definitely gave me less of a shine, so if you are into a more true matte makeup application, then definitely touch up throughout the day. I don't mind the shine though. I think that the shine looks very healthy. I wasn't like excessively oily with this formula, so overall my thoughts are I definitely would use this again. Rihanna has another banger, of course. Fenty never disappoints. Well, hardly ever do they disappoint. Oh, and I also wanted to say the cream gloss, I mean, it's the same balm formula that is in the original gloss bomb, but since I don't have to put my mask back on because I'm back at home, I wanted to show you guys a more accurate representation of this gloss because I just think the color is so pretty. You guys know I love anything kind of orange in that family, whether it's blush, a lip product, like I just live for it. Put a little bit of honey waffles on, even though I'm literally about to just go hop in the shower and wash my face. I think this color is super pretty, so here is a little bit more of an opaque look versus earlier where I just did like a little dab. This lip is super cute. Oh, and by the way, do you guys see my nails? I put on some press-ons again. Not sure how I feel about it. You guys know, if you've watched any of my videos and vlogs, then you know how I feel about press-ons. They used to be my jam, but they are no longer, for more reasons than one. Yeah, I am giving them a go again, and we will see how this goes. But that's not what this video is about. We're here to talk about the Fenty foundation powders, and my overall thoughts are that this formula it's just not disappointing. I mean, when does Rihanna and the Fenty Beauty team ever really truly disappoint? They have more wins in their column than they have misses, okay? But yeah, this is my face after 11 hours of wearing it. I could not complain at all.